Hi everybody, this is going to be some kinetic stretching for your glenohumeral joint or your shoulder, external and internal rotation. Set up a bench next to a box. Place your head at the end of the bench and place your elbow on the end of the box. Hold on to a kettle, medicine ball, or dumbbell. Go into internal rotation of the shoulder. Hold here, and then you're going to go up and then down. And you're going to repeat that as many times as prescribed or as necessary to get the desired outcome here, okay? So that would be internal rotation. Now if you're going for external rotation, slide the box down, hold the weight other way, go into external rotation. You're gonna kind of hang out in your end range, going up and down with the weight for as many times as desired or prescribed. And that would be kinetic stretching, internal and external. This is going to be some advanced spinal rotation kinetic stretching. I'm going to show you some advanced spinal kinetic stretching. You're going to want to rig up something where it's not able to move, a bar for example, and weighted load. You're going to find a bench setup or a back extension setup to replicate this type of movement. We're going to secure the feet underneath the bar, hands together. This should just have the lower back and glutes, top of the thighs. You're gonna straighten the back, you're gonna twist, rotate, find your end range, 15 degrees out of the end range, and then back into the end range. Everything, erector spinae, transverse abdominis, external obliques, you name it, it's in there. Try that exercise out. This is a kinetic stretch for the spine. This is going to be a standing front line fold. You're going to find two objects that you can stand on and some weight, such as a barbell. From here, you're going to step onto the objects and you're going to do spinal flexion. Nice and slowly, reach over the objects. Hold here at your end range, relax your head and neck. Come up slightly and then come back down. Finding your end range, strengthening your end range of motion by hanging out in that end range, moving in those positions. Obviously trying to do this without load first and making sure that you've had a proper This is a kinetic stretch in the frog position. You can use a slide board or you can use some sliders and some rug. What we're going to do is place the hands on the ground in front of us, open up the knees, toes will touch behind the body, feel a good stretch, and then you'll go in and the feet can come off the ground as the knees go in, and then the knees can slide back out. And you can just repeat that. This will be a kinetic stretch for external and internal. This is going to be a kinetic stretch in the 90-90 position. We're going to set up 90-90 position. From here, we're going to bring our arms out, okay? Or you can cross your arms, whatever you'd like to do. And from here, we're going to move forward. Try not to let the head flex down. Try to keep the neck slightly extended. And then try to go parallel with the leg. And then we're going to go up slightly and then back down. So you're going to hang out in your end range, 10 to 15 degrees up and down. You can secure yourself down with some weight, and then you can also get internal rotation or kinetic stretching in the back hip by twisting back into that end range going back and forth with a little bit of weight. This will be some kinetic stretching in the number 4 position. From here, what we're going to do is hold on some weight. You can put it behind the head, whatever you can do safely. And we're going to get into this position. We're going to travel up and down in this end range. Switch side. This is going to be a kinetic stretch in the butterfly position. You can place 2 kettlebells on the knees. And what we're going to do from the end range is control in those end range and strength in those end ranges. So going up and down with the kettlebells, trying to go down as low as you can go. This is going to be a kinetic stretch in the sumo position. So place the feet out with a wide base. From here, you're going to hold on to your weight, stay in your end range, and then go up about 10 to 15 degrees, and then back down. This is going to be a kinetic stretch for your hip flexors. You can hold on to weight or choose not to use the weight. What we're going to do is come down to our end range. We're going to go up and down in that end range. Using the load to help facilitate the stretch. Proprioceptive facilitation, neural drive, strengthening the end ranges of the hip flexor. This is going to be a kinetic stretch in the front line fold position. What we're going to do is fold forward in spinal flexion, reaching spinal flexion at its end range, and at its end range, we're going to go forward and back about 10 degrees, and back and forth here. Okay, you can also do that in the straddle positions.